A Winnipeg mother feels left in the dark due to a lack of communication from a provincial support program. Her son was attacked with a machete, and although he qualifies for victim services, she hasn't heard from the program in almost a month, and the bills are piling up.
And we sent it in as quick as we could and hand delivered them just to make sure that everything was done properly.
Megan Smart didn't waste any time filling out paperwork and applying for the Compensation for Victims of Crime program in Manitoba. Her 15-year-old son was the victim of a brutal assault in August. She applied while he was in the hospital, but she hasn't heard a thing since.
There's just no response. It's not even a yes or no, or here's the things we can help with. You can go forward and get more receipts or something. It's just complete silence.
Smart says her son had injuries from head to toe. He got stitches, staples, and was worked on by 3 different teams of surgeons. She had to buy a new bed and a bath chair for him so he could recover at home.
It just feels disrespectful, and you're already going through the worst time of your life. You know, trying to even keep your own mind straight and on top of everything. And just to find that there's no real support is really disappointing.
Manitoba's Minister of Justice, Matt Wiebe, says his government is looking into how they can speed up the process.
Already we've taken the steps to double the number of adjudicators from 3 to 6 in the last 6 months. And we're also reviewing, how can we make the application form more simplified and just make it easier for families.
Wiebe says this attack played a role in prompting his government to introduce legislation that restricts access to machetes in Manitoba. Smart believes there are still some gaps in the system and wants to make sure other victims aren't left waiting for help. After CBC reached out to the province and victim services, the program got back to Smart and says they'll be able to cover most of her expenses. She says the program apologized for taking so long. Smart says she's just relieved to finally have some answers after being in limbo for almost a month. Mike Arsenault, CBC News, Winnipeg.